Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. This is Yang from the Center of Balance. I'm the acupuncturist and herbalist in this clinic. So today I'm going to share some knowledge with you about how we look at heart in Chinese medicine and how to make your heart strong and what disease related to heart. Okay, so let's look at this beautiful picture. Heart system in traditional Chinese medicine. Okay. Okay. Sorry, there are some delay of the internet. So I need to make sure you can see the PPT I made. Okay. Okay, from now on, let's talk about the overview of the heart. According to Phua Ltd, the heart is located in the center of the chest, between two lungs, above the diaphragm, and protected externally by the pericardium. In classical descriptions, the heart is said to be pointed and rounded in shape, like an unopened lotus bud. This is not just poetry. It reflects the idea that the heart is delicate, protected, and a center to life. In the five elements theory, the heart belongs to fire and is described as the supreme yang among all organs. It represents the strongest and most active yang energy in the body. The heart system is not only an anatomical organ, it includes multiple functional aspects. The heart stores the spirit, governs the joy, which is your mental health, controls the blood vessels, manifests on the face, and the tongue can represent the health of the heart, produces sweat and a correspondence with the energy of the summer. The heart is internally, externally paired with the small intestine through the meridian system. Because the heart governs all life activities, so that's why the Phua Ltd called the heart the emperor organ, the foundation of life, and the great ruler of the organs. So in short, the heart is the emperor of your body. It dominates your whole body, your mental health, your all of your organs. Okay. Okay. So first, I like to talk about some aspects of the heart. First, the heart governs clarity. What does that mean? The Huangdi Neijing described the heart as governing clarity and brightness, both physically and mentally. This clarity depends on two key conditions: smooth heart vessels and a clear heart spirit. You may not understand what's clarity. Clarity means you can calm down, you can think deeply, you can think, you can study, you can calm down without anxious, without depression. That means clarity. So the heart can let you calm down. Depends on two conditions. First, it controls your vessels. Second, it can control your spirit. It's very difficult to understand, but no worry. Let's just go on, okay? So the heart uses the heart yang energy as its functional force. Heart yang energy can drive the heartbeat, warms the blood vessels, and promotes circulation and keeps the mind alert and active. However, heart yang energy must work in harmony with heart yin energy. In Chinese medicine, yang energy and yin energy are both important to your body. The yang energy means positive, activate. The yin energy means negative, means calm down. When the yin energy and yang energy are coordinated, the vessels can function very well. The circulation is good and the mind is clear. So if the heart yang energy is deficient, the blood circulation will become slowly, you know what I mean? And mental volatility and your mental health, is going to chaos. If the heart and yin energy is deficient, so it will lead into palpitations, restlessness, and insomnia. So a lot of disease related to the heart, especially the mental health and nerve system disease. Okay, so then we're gonna talk about the heart fire should descendant. What's this picture mean? In traditional Chinese medicine, psychological fire is called mineral fire. It is necessary fire that warms our organs nourishes the spirit, and supports normal movement. Fire in the body is divided into imperial in the dominant fire and the chancellor fire. The heart is the dominant fire, while the liver and the kidney belongs to the chancellor fire, which means there are fire in your body. The fire in your body means the young energy. So, but each organ has its own young energy. But among all the organs, the heart has the most effective young energy, the most powerful young energy. So, although the heart is located in the upper body, its fire should descend to the lower back to your kidney. The Huangji Neijing states that the heart young energy, which means the heart fire, must move downward to warm the kidney fire, to warm the kidney organ. When this descent is normal, the upper body is not overheated and the lower body is not cold. The yang energy and yin energy can remain balanced. If the heart yang feels descend, a pattern of the upper heat and lower cold can appear, reflecting yang and yin imbalance. It's very difficult to understand. What are they saying? What means the yang and yin imbalance? It's very simple actually. In your body, the kidney and the heart, these two organs, they related to your sleep very close. What does that mean? The heart yang energy should supply the kidney yang energy. The kidney yin energy should supply the heart yin energy. We call it the yin and yang balance. If the heart yang energy cannot descend to the kidney and the kidney yin energy cannot rise to the heart, it is called imbalance. Most people's insomnia is this because imbalance of the kidney and the heart. That's how we Chinese medicine practitioner treat insomnia. That's the theory comes from. Okay, now let's talk about the heart governs the blood. So no matter you are a common people or you are a healthcare, workers, which means no matter you are common people or you are a nurse or you're a doctor or your job related to health industry, we all know the heart related to the vessels, right? The heart related to the blood. In Western medicine, the heart works like a pump. Every second, the heart pumps the blood to supply blood to all your organs, all the tissues, all the muscles, and your brain as well. If the heart stops working, people die. That's how we. That's why when some people suddenly die, we need to do CPR for them. Because the heart cannot work, we need to press their chest, to pump the blood. Everybody knows that. So from chest medicine perspective, same. The heart governs the blood by using heart energy, which means the qi, to drive the circulation through the vessels. All organs, tissues, and structures rely on blood for nourishment. Among all organs, the heart's role in blood movement is center. It's very important. The heartbeat depends on balance. Heart-yang energy initiates and strengthens the contraction, while heart-in restrains and stabilizes it. When heart energy is abundant, and yin and yang energy are balanced, the heartbeat is strong, rhythmic, and even, allowing blood to circulate normally throughout the body. If heart qi, which is heart energy, is weak, or if heart yin or heart yang energy is deficient, blood circulation becomes disordered. The Huangdi Neijing states, all blood belongs to the heart. So, in Western medicine perspective, the heart pumps the blood, relies on the movement of the heart muscles. But how the heart muscles work relies on calcium. Yeah, that's right. Rely on calcium. The calcium can make your muscle, no matter what muscle, right, to work. Calcium is the energy of the muscle cells. In Western medicine, the heart activates by electricity. The electricity can stimulate the calcium into the cells of the heart muscle. That's how the heart works. But in Chinese medicine perspective, because in the ancient time, Chinese medicine practitioner doesn't have so many advanced equipment. They don't have so advanced technology like us, right? So they look at it in a more simple way. They believe the heart rely on the energy, which is qi. So they believe when the heart energy, when the heart qi is enough, is abundant, your heartbeat can strong, can be rhythmic. When the heart works well, your blood can flow, can circulate very well. That's common sense, right? Okay. Okay, let's talk about the heart governs the vessels. The vessels are described as the residence of the blood. Of course, the blood must flow um, in the vessels. Otherwise, it's bleeding, right? Heart chi, heart energy, not only drives the blood, but also maintains the openness and smoothness of the vessels. When the heart chi is sufficient and the yin and yang balance energy are balanced, the vessels are obstructed, and circulation is smooth. Normal heart vessel function is reflected in clinical signs such as a relaxed chest, healthy facial color, light red tongue, and a calm, forceful pulse. If the heart chi is deficient, palpitations, chest tightness, pale complexion, weak pulse, and fatigue may appear. If blood stasis obstructs the heart vessels, then you will have chest pain, dark facial color, purple tongue, or irregular pulse. So everyone knows the heart. If the heart is weak, it can cause a lot of disease, right? Especially nowadays, a lot of people pay attention to the vessels of the heart. We all know the heart is your engine of your body, right? But the heart itself, it also needs energy. In Western medicine, we call it coronary vessel. That's the pipe, that's the vessels to supply the heart. We all know if there is a clot in the coronary vessel, if the clot is very big, totally blocked the vessel, you will get a heart stroke. You will die, right? So in Chinese medicine, we also have some herbs that can help the coronary disease. But how Chinese medicine practitioner treat the blood stasis of the heart vessels? We boost the heart energy. We boost the heart chi. That's how we treat the patient according to here, the heart. According to the theory here, the heart governs the vessels. So next, we're gonna talk about the heart governs the mind. Nowadays, lots of people are suffering mental health disease, right? A lot of people have anxiety, insomnia, depression. A few of them even suicide in East Asian countries. More pressure. Some people suicide. Suicide doesn't happen suddenly, to be honest. How what caused a man decide to suicide? It's not just one or two things. At first, a man decided suicide. It's a long period. You know what I mean? It needs time. When a man decides to suicide, at first they have the idea in their mind, and then if their mental health not recover, um, worse. In the end, it'll cause suicide. It's not just happen suddenly. So as you can see, all the suicide per people, they all have the problem of the mental disease. So suicide is the outcome, is the end of mental disease. So that's why we should pay more attention to mental health. It's very important. So in Chinese medicine, how we treat, how we cure the mental disease. Here it is, the heart. So the vessels are described. This, sorry. So the Huangdi Neijing states, the heart is the emperor organ. From it arises clarity of spirit. The heart governs both physical life activities and mental functions, including consciousness, thinking, and emotions. 1,000 years ago, our ancestors already knew that. As you can see, the Huangdi Neijing, 1,000 years ago, a book, a very ancient book, it describes how the heart related to the emotions, to the mental health. All organs have their own functions, but they must operate under the coordination of the heart spirit. When the heart spirit is normal, organ functions are harmonious, and both body and mind are healthy. If the heart spirit is disturbed, organ coordination is disturbed, and disease may arise. Heart blood provides the material basis for mental activity, while the heart spirit directs blood movement. These two functions influence each other closely. So nowadays, the WHO announced that um, um, for the doctors and nurses, for the healthcare workers, when we treat disease, we not only treat their body, but also their mind. You must have heard of the news. A cancer patient um, has a very healthy mood. They're happy. They're not fear of the cancer. They somehow recover, right? You also heard some other cancer patient, once they diagnosed as cancer, they feel depressed, feel sad, and they die very quick because the mental health is very important. It's more powerful than you thought. You know, sometimes when we eat the same food, drink the same water, why some people has disease, why some are not, right? That's because even we live in the same environment, same food, same water, same air, everything same. Why still some people call disease, some are not? That's because mental health. As you can see, a lot of patients in hospital, they are not very happy all the time. They always anxiety, depressed, under pressure. Your spirit can influence your body. If you don't have a good mental health, it will cause body disease. Cancer is one example. And second, a lot of people have digestion system disease like IBS. The IBS is related to the mental health closely. If you read the treatment guidance of the IBS, you can see the doctor will prescribe you the mental health medicine to help relieve the symptom. That from Chinese medicine perspective, it is very clear, right? As you can see, the mental health can influence the body. On the contrary, the body can influence the mental health as well. So, as you can see, if the heart spirit is disturbed, organ coordination is disturbed, the disease may appear. Okay, today um, we talk about the overall overview of the heart. The heart governs the clarity, and the heart fire should descend, and the heart governs blood, and the heart governs the vessels, and the heart governs the mind. So this is the first course for the to share knowledge of the heart to you guys. So Saturday, we will do living again. So Saturday afternoon, we're gonna share the rest knowledge of the heart to you. So remember to subscribe us, and you can learn more Chinese medicine knowledge from us. See you guys. Bye.